What's up, guys? This is the Big Rock Light Kit edition. All the need tools and the no tools is right here. You don't have to search no further. You want your Big Rock with your lights inside of it? Looking good as mine's? Stick around, I'm gonna show you how.
Go, let's kick it. Go. Chillin' with Blues, fix it. Talking about that RC life. Come and kick it. Welcome to Blues, fix it.
Now that you guys stuck around, you back in the house, kicking it with Lose Fix It. Let me show you how to upgrade your Big Rock rig with the light kits. Everything is already built. All you have to do is just put it in. It's so easy. There's a lot of screws, but it is so easy. So let's get into this. All right, so now that I got you zoomed in, you can't see my pretty face, so don't be that upset out there. So we're gonna start off with the backlights. The backlights is pretty simple to get out. All you have is a screw, three screws on the faceplate of this here. Your backlights, if you go inside, you're definitely gonna see this piece. You got 1, 2, 3 screws that you gotta take out from there. That one is your bigger hex. The 2.5, these ones is big. I don't know why they got these so big, but you pop these 3 screws out. Okay, now that you got all 3 of them screws out, this piece right here is jammed in there pretty good. It's in there really good. What it is that it's a little lip on the back of the plate, and it's stuck onto this part right here, the bottom brace of your flatbed. So what you have to do, that's why I got the pry bar. What you have to do is slide it up in one of the corners, and you don't have to be that gentle to get it out. You can pop out of there. So here, this is your piece that I was prying on. And it's that little lip right there. You got 2 of them, one on the top, one on the bottom. Well, side to side, really. That's those 2 lips you're trying to get out of there. And that thing is on there real good. So I'm not going to take mine all the way out. So, because I got my lights already installed inside there. So after you get that out, you have 2 screws. Let me spin this around so you can see it. You have 2 screws on both sides here. That will be your 2mm. So once you take those 2 screws out, it's a plastic piece inside there. This will you would definitely need a knife. So the first 2 screws, I forgot about that. The first 2 screws that you took off only release the coloring of the light from the outside of the body, because this sits on the outside of the body like that. When you take them first 2 screws off, you just pull that out. That's what allows this piece in the back that I'm working with now to come out. So now that I got that screw loose, it's a metal piece, a plastic piece inside there that you just, you could just pry it out. It ain't that hard getting out of there. So you pry that piece off. Now, when you taking your piece off, you're gonna have a piece that looks like this that's inside there. This is just a space holder for your lights when you put your lights inside there. So once you get that piece out, you could do like I did, put your lights inside. So you get your lights set inside there the proper way, the way you want them to sit. You put this piece back inside there. And once you press down, your lights is set in stone. They is not moving. And if they do try to move a little bit, all you got to do is put your 2 little screws back inside there and put everything back together. Once you get them 2 screws back inside there, everything is set. Everything is done. I always plug my lights in and check my lights. Make sure everything is working properly before I move on to the next stage. They is working. So now, putting it back in what you have to do, because you know you got to get this front piece back down with that lip, but on the body is a groove on the body that you got to slide your light into before you push it down for that lip. So what you would do is you would take the face of it, this side of it, you would push that part down first to get it in that groove. And then you slide your front in. It snaps in. That's it. You don't have to worry about that coming out no more. Not right now. Then you take your back piece, make sure your words, your letters on it is upright. Which I got it upside down right now. So it will be upside down now, but upright when I flip the car up. And you put your 3 screws back in. And that's about it. Your back lights is done. You feed it to power to see if it's going to come on. Make sure that she comes on. And everything is peaches and cream with the back lights. So now let me spin it around and give you a look on the front of her. Now, the front of her. This is it's not a challenge, but it's a hell of a lot of screws. Let me give it to you like that. It's a hell of a lot of screws. So when you're going into the front of it, first thing, the first screws that you're going to take. Okay. So on your headlights, you have 3 screws. You have this one here. You can see that one clear. Have a screw there. You have on the face of it, you have a screw here. And you have a screw on the other side right there. Can I get an angle on that one? You have a screw right here. You can't see it because this one is blocking it, but it's a screw right underneath there, right there. So on both sides, what you want to do is you want to release those 3 screws, release this cap. This is just a plate that sits on the front so that when the lights come on, it'll give it a good, illusion that it's a light. So that's all you're doing with those 3 screws is releasing that. So let's get those 3 screws out of there. Alright, so those 3 screws only took off the light covers. But with that only being taken off, there's still not enough to get inside there to put your lights on that you need to put on. So now you have 13 screws. 13 screws. You have 13 of them to get out. You have to release this whole back plate off, because behind this black back plate on the top is where you're trying to install your front lights. So you have to take off your whole front bumper. Just like your regular car, you got to take off your whole front bumper. So I'll be back after I get this 1,000 screws out. I don't have to show you how to get the 1,000 screws out. Pretty sure everybody out there know how to unscrew a screw. Okay, so now that I got my 1,000 screws taken off, that was a lot of screws. Your face is gonna look like this. All of your pieces come off. So that's how your face gonna look. Your back piece slides up and out like that. Now you on your face, on your let me get my wires out the way. On this piece here, you have a screen in the front. These 2 pieces here in the front, you cannot get those pieces out until you take your last 2 screws out. So you have 2 screws, you have one here, one here. These 2 screws. Those 2 screws hold that plate on, those 2 plates on, and let's get those out of there. So now that I got those 2 screws out, I already got my lights in, so I don't have to do both sides. You will have to do both sides to work on both of your lights. So let me spin her around so you can get a clear view of this. Is that good? Yes. So what you do now is take this plate and you just get something to slide it right up inside there and pop out. She pops out so easy. That comes off. This little piece right here, that comes out. And inside there you will have a piece that looks like this. this little white piece inside there, this is what holds the white light underneath there. I mean, the white look underneath there. And it holds the space for your lights that you will have to put inside there. Now, if you can find these lights that goes inside here, better to you, more power to you. I didn't waste my time looking for them because I knew I could solder my lights, regular lights, and put them inside there, which that's what I did. I took me a regular light, one of them strips that I have, I put it inside, I twisted up to how I wanted it to be inside there, pushed it down like that there. Can you see that? See, I put my light, I've just pushed it down inside there, and it's a little slot in the back of it that, can you see that? I can't turn it all the way. There's a little slot right here. Get inside there. There we go. There's a little slot right here that you can slide your light inside there. And once your light comes through, you get your light set up the way you want it. All you do is take that clear piece, this piece right here, you slide it back over top of your lights. You might gotta force your lights in a little bit. Then you put your 2 screws back inside there, nice and easy. And I always suggest to have a power source to your lights when you're doing this so that you could be aware of your lights functioning. I mean, your light functions before you close this up, because that was a lot of screws to get out. I would hate for you to have to close this up and your light's not working and you got to open it back up. Oh, I would hate that. So check your lights. My lights is coming on. Both my headlights is on. So now let's get it back together. Okay, so first advice for you when you're putting it back together, put your grill on first before you put your headlights. Your headlights, these headlights goes on last, just like how I took them off. I took these off first, but they're going to go on last, sorry. All right, so now that you got everything put back together, your headlights is back in, your brake lights is back in. Check your power source. Make sure everything is operating properly. Looks good to you. And that's about it. Let me show you how I ran everything. All right, man. So let me give you the most famous close-up of the light hookup of my body. So in the back here, if you can see that, this is my power switch. Just a simple press on, push button. That's my power switch. Let me flip her up. So now on the inside, we taking a look on the inside. Here you go. This is where my back light comes out. I ran that up. I got my strip here. Ran my lights, my strip. Let me get a little light closer. Okay, so I ran this light together when it met up with the strip, the wire from the strip. I put those two together and ran that over to the middle. This light strip, I just ran it up. That came over to the middle. My headlights comes out on both sides. I got my strip. They meet up together here. They run along the side of the car, come around, come up, come to the middle. My light switch is the power wire from everything runs into the light switch, and then it's another side that comes out and it goes meet up with the negative wire. The negative wire from all my lights runs past. It runs past the light switch and it comes out and it meets up with the other side of my power switch, and that runs, I got that running over here to a 2S wire, and that runs into my 2S battery. I got that mounted right there. There's a little strap that I have on there. I could tighten it up a little bit more, but it's good for right now. And that's my strap. So once I turn on the lights, I hit that button, it turns on the lights, and everything comes on. You see I got these little clips here. And this comes with a bunch of tie wires. You stick your clips to your body so you don't have to damage your body. You stick your clips to your body and you put your tie wire on, tie your wires down. I did that there. All my lights come, all my wires comes down and comes from here and it meets up here in my center. All my lights, all my wires connect. I soldered all my wires here to connect and just left it, the end of it there. This is where all my wires connect and it ends right there. And I just put 4, tied them down there. And that's my body. That's the inside of my body. Alright guys, so that is the how to put your light kit on your 6S. But I'm gonna call this one like that. I'm gonna have a video coming up after this showing how it looks in the nighttime. Ooh, that one look real good, so stick around at the end of this video. Alright, so I'm gonna end this one like that. I'm gonna do it like I always do it. For my new viewers, if you like this video, hit that thumbs up down there. Definitely hit that subscribe down there. That helps me out, keep these videos going. Turn your notification on. Definitely turn your notification on so you can be the first one to see these videos, the first one to like these videos, the first one to share them. And I appreciate everybody that share my videos and the first one that comment. And I always say, talk to me, I talk back. See y'all in the next one.